Once the renowned traveler Yuvan observed, "If there is a place on earth that can be considered paradise, without a doubt it is located in Uzbekistan." His words reflect a deep belief in the country's astonishing sights and wealth, which often go unnoticed by many. But what has captivated not only Yuvan himself, but also the great conqueror Alexander the Great? If your idea of Uzbekistan is limited to stereotypes of a poor and backward country, then you have probably not heard about its former grandeur, its rich cultural heritage, and modern manifestations of luxury. Traveling through these lands is like stepping back in time, where at every turn you are greeted by the shimmer of gold and silver, and the atmosphere is infused with history and mystery. The charming smiles of local women, genuinely friendly and welcoming, win the hearts of travelers. Moreover, the cost of living in this region is astonishingly low, approximately 70% cheaper than in the United States, and even more affordable than renting a home in France. All these amazing features, along with many others, are revealed in this documentary dedicated to travel and discovering new horizons. The name of the country, Uzbekistan, derives from a combination of ancient Turkic words, us meaning self, bek meaning lord, and the addition of the word stan, which in Persian translates to land. Together, these words form the phrase land of the Lord, or land of freedom. This country, with its rich history and culture, is unique in its geographical position and natural features. Interestingly, Uzbekistan is one of the few countries in the world with no access to the sea, completely surrounded by other landlocked nations. This remarkable trait makes it the second such case in the world, after Liechtenstein in Europe. Uzbek territory covers approximately 172,420 square miles, making it the largest country in Central Asia by area, as well as the most densely populated, with around 33 million inhabitants. Although this area constitutes only 1/20 of the territory of the United States, and its population is roughly half that of the United Kingdom, the landscape of Uzbekistan is primarily composed of deserts and semi-deserts. The entire region lies along the ancient trade route known as the Great Silk Road, which for over 2,000 years connected China with the Mediterranean. This route was a vital artery of international trade, and many cities emerged along it, with Tashkent and Samarkand standing out as key stops and centers of culture and commerce. The centuries-old history of these places is beautifully reflected in majestic palaces, mosques, temples, and mausoleums, with vibrant and rich architecture that continues to impress to this day. Part 2 of 5. Lively markets with domes reminiscent of nomadic yurts create a unique atmosphere that conveys the spirit of ancient times. These markets are a true treasure trove, filled with aromas and colors, where everyone can find something special. A journey through Uzbekistan should begin with its capital, Tashkent, a city where every corner holds its own history and distinctive charm. A must-visit here is the Chorsu Market, the largest and oldest market in Central Asia. Its impressive dome, inspired by traditional nomadic yurts, is decorated with intricate blue patterns and supported by tall white columns. It feels as if you have entered another world, where an atmosphere of antiquity and modernity coexist. At Chorsu Market, you can find everything, from fresh meat, cheese, and vegetables to delicious pickles and spices. The second floor of the market is no less interesting. Here are shops selling clothing. The Alisher Navoy station, located opposite, vividly highlights the rich Islamic heritage, which is an integral part of Uzbekistan's history and culture. Its vaulted ceiling, crafted in a traditional architectural style, evokes associations with the majestic mosques that once adorned the country's historic cities, serving as a reminder of the glorious eras of Islamic prosperity. Every detail in the interior of this station seems to transport passengers into the distant past, creating a sense of traveling through pages of history captured in architecture and decor. Meanwhile, Mustaqilik Maydoni Station impresses with its intricate metal structures that adorn its spacious halls and platforms. These elegant metal elements, executed with high craftsmanship, showcase modern artistic perception and the skill of Uzbek engineers and designers. Traveling by this metro is not just moving through the city, but truly immersing oneself in the atmosphere of an underground museum, where each element tells its own unique story and bears witness to a rich cultural tradition. It feels as if you are traveling not only through space, but also through time, revealing layers of the past and present intertwined with every route. A journey through Uzbekistan can undoubtedly be called a voyage through time and space. The country is like an open book full of astonishing stories and cultural layers, and none of its aspects are as vividly and multifariously expressed as in the Tashkent metro system. Thanks to this mode of transportation, one can feel the depth and richness of the national culture, immersing oneself in the atmosphere of city streets and historical monuments. What is especially pleasing is that the fare in this metro costs only 12 cents, making it one of the most affordable and attractive ways to get around the city. Part 3 of 5. Despite its low price, the trip offers experiences that can be considered some of the most intense and memorable for such an affordable fee, allowing everyone to feel the spirit of modern Tashkent. Today, modern Tashkent is increasingly transforming into a dynamic, cosmopolitan center, showcasing its developed infrastructure and eagerness for progress. This city, which for a long time remained an important hub on the map of Central Asia, is now rapidly reaching a global level, becoming a modern metropolis with a rich cultural and business life. One of the most vivid examples of this process is the Tashkent International Business Center, where luxurious five-star hotels and modern high-rise office buildings embody the spirit of progress and success. Among them, the LTN City Complex stands out, offering its guests and business partners world-class services. Here, cozy restaurants equipped with the latest technology serve exquisite dishes, and prestigious shops of premium brands attract both business travelers and tourists seeking the finest global labels. These elite shopping centers feature well-known luxury brands such as Louis Vuitton and Gucci. Their presence indicates the growing sophistication and status of the city, as well as its aspiration to meet international standards in fashion and luxury. Additionally, modern art galleries and exhibition spaces are opening in Tashkent, showcasing works by both local and foreign artists. These cultural venues turn the city into an important center of contemporary art and creativity in Central Asia, making it attractive to art lovers and connoisseurs of beauty. After all this, if you still consider Uzbekistan one of the poorest countries in the region, perhaps it's time to reconsider your views. In that case, write the number 3 in the comments. And if you agree that the country is moving towards development and prosperity, write the number 7. We look forward to hearing your thoughts and assessments of the situation, as your opinion helps better understand how this country is perceived in modern realities. Now let's move on to Samarkand, the second largest and most significant city in Uzbekistan, whose vibrant and lively markets, where bustling traders constantly call out to buyers and the aroma of spicy herbs fills the air, often evoke images of ancient caravans slowly moving along the Great Silk Road. These caravans, laden with precious fabrics, rare spices, precious metals, and other valuables, symbolize eras when East and West intertwined through trade routes, connecting civilizations and cultures. Today, of course, the picture has changed. Instead of camels and caravan wagons, modern buses filled with tourists from around the world speed through the narrow streets of contemporary markets. However, despite the changes, it is precisely in these marketplaces that the unique atmosphere of lively dialogue persists, where voices of vendors can be heard, bargaining and exchanges take place, and the spirit of ancient trade routes is felt most acutely. On such markets, like the famous Siab Bazaar in the ancient city of Samarkand, visitors are greeted with genuine hospitality from local residents who gladly share their knowledge and stories. These markets are not just places to buy goods, they become true witnesses to the rich history and culture of the region. Here you can find not only traditional souvenirs such as hand-woven carpets crafted by artisans, silver jewelry made with exquisite precision, or the finest silk fabrics that impress with their quality and beauty. These items carry the imprint of centuries-old traditions passed down through generations. Vendors often eagerly tell fascinating stories about their products, ancient crafts, and legends associated with the region, allowing visitors to immerse themselves in a living narrative of the Great Silk Road's history and its significance for the development of civilizations. In bustling Uzbek bazaars, one can find numerous stalls offering unique handcrafted items, among which silk scarves, silver jewelry, ceramic ware, and the famous dried fruits. Aromatic, carefully dried to preserve their rich flavor and beneficial properties, are especially popular. Additionally, musical instruments such as the dutar and rubab, as well as various folk instruments, are widely represented, allowing visitors to try their hand at playing traditional melodies that fill the atmosphere with a special color. Life in Uzbekistan is remarkably affordable, and this is an undeniable fact. The cost of visiting a private doctor, for example, typically ranges from $10 to $30, making medical care quite accessible for most locals and tourists alike. Daily expenses for essentials, such as mobile communication, personal hygiene products, household items, or food, are also quite modest, enabling a relatively comfortable lifestyle with relatively low costs. Overall, with modest conditions, an active lifestyle, and moderate consumption, monthly expenses for maintaining a person in Uzbekistan do not exceed the equivalent of $500,000. Of course, for those who prefer a higher level of comfort or live in prestigious districts of major cities, expenses can significantly increase and reach thousands of dollars or more. However, compared to Western countries, the cost of living in Uzbekistan is approximately 30% of the expenditure level in the United States, making the country quite attractive for those seeking affordable yet quality living or travel conditions. What are your thoughts on the cost of living in this region? If you believe that living here is affordable and comfortable, you can mark the number 1 in the comments. If you think that expenses still remain quite high, then put 0. Stay tuned for updates to learn which other countries around the world offer low prices while maintaining a decent quality of life. For those considering visiting or relocating to Uzbekistan, recent years have significantly simplified this process. Thanks to active development of visa policies and the introduction of new regulations, citizens of more than 80 countries, including Germany, France, Japan, and South Korea, can now easily visit. Thank you for joining us on this exciting journey through the wonderful corners of Uzbekistan. We sincerely hope that this trip left bright and memorable impressions in your heart and sparked a desire to continue exploring this amazing land. We hope that in the future, we will have the opportunity to embark together on new exciting adventures, discovering more and more boundaries of beauty and uniqueness. And remember, Uzbekistan is not just a country, it is a whole universe filled with rich history, culture, and natural wonders. It is a place where everyone can find something special. Majestic monuments of ancient cities, picturesque landscapes, hospitable people, and unique traditions all create an unforgettable atmosphere that will not leave any traveler indifferent. Uzbekistan is a whole universe that reveals its secrets and wonders just for you, inviting you on an unforgettable journey full of amazing discoveries and vivid impressions.